I saw this podcast, man. This act a goddamn fool in this podcast with everybody. And ain't nobody checked her. They actually kept letting her behavior go. What's the name of the Brittany Renner.
The chick that
You
was talking
got
about.
to see this. It's a room full of men. Man, this broad threw a bottle at mom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This are yelling, ah.
Hey, listen.
Hello!
Hey, listen now, listen.
Listen to what say when a is talking.
Okay.
Shut up!
Okay.
Shut up!
Take the road.
Shut up!
Yes, ma'am. Here we go. That's for real.
Seriously, but I'm talking. Hello?
The act of fool
Growing.
to the point where it got banned. Through stomach. Everybody gave a pass. Women, you already know you don't know how to conduct yourself when it don't go your way. You was raised by you ain't got no etiquette, mom. You gonna go bad, you gonna try to be slick, you gonna smile with me, you gonna talk to me like a did, and then when you get your way, I'm gonna see who you really are. It's been done a million times in society.
Man.
Hello? You don't know what it's like. I'm sorry. I meant to hit.
Wrong guy.
Let me tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy.
This right here is about to go. Let me tell you something.
We good. We good.
Shut up
We good.
when I'm talking.
No, seriously, yo, come on.
Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit. Cause you sitting over here laughing. Hey, listen. I hear you.
Nah, that ain't cool, lady, for real. I'm not part of
Then that's fine. But guess what? You protecting him is what it is. You're not.
She hit the wrong.
Don't be sitting over there laughing.
I'm not here to
Let me tell you, I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to him right here. I ain't talking. Then Batman my then.
Champ, she cool.
All right. Then
He's right here, trip it out. We're good. We're good.
Apologies, champ.
at the end of the day, all
lady, for real.
right. I don't talking about lady. I don't care. It's what it is.
You bring these around you, whether it's the podcast, the garage where y'all drinking, it don't matter. They gonna cut up and now here's where women take advantage of their gender. Nobody could knock because they didn't want to get a case. But some will not. You throw a bottle at me, guys.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
You see, the social contract that we have says that you're not going to put your hands on a woman, regardless of what she does. That's the social contract that we have in the West. And the ethos of the modern woman is to exploit this social contract so she can act how she can act and get away with it. You see, this is why it's important to have fathers in your life and have strong masculine figures in your life growing up. If Brittany Renner had a father in her life, he wasn't a real man. I'll say it again. If she had a father in her life, he wasn't a real man because she would not be acting like this. If he had somebody who put that discipline in her and let her know that this is not how a lady acts, if she had real women in her life to let her know that this is not how a real lady acts, she would not be publicly embarrassing her entire family and her entire lineage like this.
You don't like Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner.
Thank God. There we go. Oh.
And let me tell you something.
Say, don't you talk to nobody. I said, stay right here. Stay right here. Stay right here.
Hold on.
Please.
Let me tell you something.
Jack him up.
This guy right here.
I mean, look at all of the displays of poor behavior that she exhibited during this interview. She was drunk. She was on a substance, allegedly. She was talking over people. She was showing her underwear. She was throwing water on the host. She was talking inappropriately. She was sitting on furniture. She was knocking stuff over. She threw a water bottle at the other host, missed it, and hit Shannon Briggs, ex-heavyweight boxer extraordinaire, still a monster, and had the nerve to pop slick to him when he asked her what was wrong with her.
To you.
The water,
What did I do to you?
the water.
What
When
did
you
I
do
do
the water,
to you?
it went all over him. That's the chant. You know what I mean?
What did I do to you, though?
That's Shannon
Because
Briggs. That's the
Charleston's in
chant.
here flagging off. Stop. What did I do to you, though? What did I do to you?
You didn't do none to that man.
What? Let a man act like that. That's crazy.
She
Boy.
punked out everybody in that room.
That's wild. I never even heard of that.
I mean, for likes, maybe. Maybe the likes are good enough for you
Well, who's
to be
gonna like that?
disrespected.
I mean, the action, sure, people are interested in seeing it, but
Trust me, when women get upset, they lose control.
you just said women like it's all women.
Darlene,
I'm
I'm
ta-
telling you, I got love for you, but when
Please
you
tell
get
me whenever
upset,
oh no,
I've seen you do the same thing that girl did, just not as extreme.
Whoa, whoa.
What did you do to get water poured on you?
I'm just being myself, player.
Okay.
Nothing but bless you. I called you nothing but ma'am and Miss Brenner.
All right.
You got to be a special individual to get this far doing what you're doing. Miss Brenner.
This is the ethos of the modern woman on display. This is what y'all want to be. This is who y'all look up to. And then you wonder why when you look around and you look at her life, she's miserable. She's miserable not because what men did to her. She's miserable because how she acts. You women are not miserable because you came across the wrong man. You're miserable because you chased the Pookie, you chased the Ray Rays, you chased the Chad Johnsons, you chased the Tyrones, and then what happened was when they used you up and you and you knew that they just wanted to have a good time because he already had 5 kids by 4 different women, and then you wanted to be the 5th different woman with the 6th kid, and then you wonder why he ain't around. He's not around because you chose poorly, ma'am. He's not around because the way you act, ma'am. And no real man is going to be under you if you're acting like this. No real man is going to put up with that behavior. I tell men all the time, you don't have a right to tell these women how to act. I'm not here telling y'all how to act. I'm saying this, one simple fact of truth. Act any way you want. I will remove myself, my resources, and my masculinity from you and let you go at it alone. And look at her going at it alone right now. Look at her alone right now. Look at what her attitude got her right now. She doesn't have a PJ Brown. She doesn't have that $48 million under her house. What she gonna do is get upset and try to get some more child support. That's the only thing she could do. But guess what? Child support ain't gonna be the whole big shaboom. If you would have acted right, you could have had part of that. You could have been a 50% partner in that. If you would have married him, you could have been a 50% partner, but you're not qualified to get married to this man because this man's seen how you were acting.
I honestly believe that women don't even know they insane. You could give a woman hardcore evidence to be like, this is you, look at that. And she will still say, that ain't what I did. I've done it before. I've tried to have logical conversations with women. And what I'm telling you is, it's very rare that you can have a logical conversation with a woman. It's just a matter of time for cuckoo come out of it.
Anything
They blow their lid.
when they when they disagree with you, everything then becomes crazy.
I don't talk over people to make sure they don't finish their sentence. I'm saying that is a common trait of 98% of the women born here in America. Talk over you so that you don't land the points you're trying to land. Never being heard out. That's just a way of living in America. You're not gonna be heard out. She's not gonna hear you out. I don't care if you put her kids that ain't even your kids through college. They still don't give about what you talking about. All the who choose off looks like that, that's why I be by myself. I know I'm different. Got that around him because she cute. She's an awful person, but she look good. That like that. I don't care if you my brother, friend, whatever. If you got an awful is cute around you, I don't want to be around you.
You know, Kanye West had a bar on his debut album, College Dropout, on a song called All Falls Down, that the prettiest people do the ugliest things. Shout out to El Wapo Beautiful Lies podcast, the kingmaker himself, when he always reiterates that beauty doesn't equal virtue. Shout out to Brittany Renner for proving these hypotheses in real time on the podcast. Shout out to her over and over again, showing that just because you're pretty does not mean that you are somebody who is deserving of attention and deserving of provision and until you get right, deserving of a relationship. Now, the hardest thing to think about is that this lady's a mother. And at one point, her kid is going to look back at this display of her actions, and her child is going to look at her and lose respect. You see, when kids lose respect for their parents, the ugly secret and the elephant in the room is that it's usually the parents' fault. It's usually the parents' fault when kids lose respect for them. If you're not putting down the proper amount of discipline, they're going to lose respect. If you're not conducting yourself in a proper way, they're going to lose respect. And this on display was the ethos of the modern woman. I can do whatever I want, and who can check me? Boo. Pretty privilege on display. See, Brittany Renner, she's looked good her whole life. And so she's used to getting away with acting a certain way. And now that she's getting older and she's fumbled the bag historically because that PJ Brown contract, she ain't gonna get none of it. She might get a little more extra child support. Now you see how she acts. Because she's realized two things. Number one, what she thought she was, she is not. And number two, the bag that she thought she was guaranteed has evaporated.
Yeah, but now you, what are you disrespecting me for? I'm just trying to make peace in the room. That's all.
We don't need you to make peace. At the end of the day,
we do need me to make peace because I do want it to. I do want it to be a civil conversation, a good conversation.
Listen, be quiet. Be quiet.
But you're telling me to be quiet like I'm some little boy.
Thank you for listening to the Tip Network. Follow us on all social medias. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below. Join the TipTube memberships and the Patreon. This is Scotty and Grove. Can you handle the tip? Because we are going all in. Peace.
We found true happiness